Hi guys, my name is Vernando Binambuni from 11-1 English class. In a city filled with bright lights and roaring engines, there lived a young man named Arka. He is not a superhero with extraordinary powers, but an ordinary young man with an extraordinary spirit. Arka has big dreams of changing the world, and he knows that change must start with himself. Arka lives in the suburbs in a tough and challenging neighborhood. Every day is a fight for survival. However, Arka never lost hope. He practiced martial arts every day, not only to protect himself but also the people he cared about. One day, Arka heard about a martial arts tournament to be held in the city. This tournament was just not a fight, but also a stage to show courage and strength. Arka saw this an opportunity to prove herself and inspires others that nothing is impossible if we dare to fight for our dreams. Determined, Arka signed up for the tournament. He knew that it wouldn't be easy, as he would be up against some of the best warriors in the city. However, Arka was undaunted. He prepared himself for this, and he was ready to face whatever was to come. The first day of the tournament arrived, and Arka stood in the center of the arena, surrounded by a cheering crowd. She took a deep breath, gathered her courage, and stepped forward to face her first opponent. The fight was fierce. Every punch, kick, and move was a test of Arka's strength and endurance. However, she did not give up. With every step her met, he got closer to victory. And finally, after a long and grueling fight, Arka managed to defeat his opponent. Arka's victory in that first fight became news all over the city. People started talking about the brave young man who wasn't afraid to stand up and fight. Arka became a symbol of hope for many, especially for those who felt they had no voice. However, Arka still had a long way to go. He had to face more opponents, each with unique strengths and skill. With each fight, Arka gets stronger, not only physically but also mentally and emotionally. Arka stood in the center of the arena, facing his second opponent, a fighter known for his speed and agility. The crowd stared with anticipation, waiting for the fight to happen. Arka remembered all the training he had done, all the sweat and tears he had shed to get to this point. She would not let it go to waste. The fight started quickly, his opponent attacking with a series of quick punches. Arka dodged nimbly, countering with measured kicks. The two of them moved like water and fire, attacking each other relentlessly. Arka felt the adrenaline coursing through his blood, giving him the strength and focus he needed. As the fight progressed, Arka began to understand his opponent's rhythm, predicting every move and finding gaps in his defense. With a powerful punch, Arka managed to knock his opponent to the ground. The crowd cheered, and Arka knew he had passed another test. Arka's victory not only brought him one step closer to the final, but also caught the attention of the defending champion, a legendary undefeated fighter. The champion approached Arka, his eyes piercing, and said, "You have shown courage, but are you ready to face the best?" Arka stared back fearlessly. "I didn't come all this way just to retreat," he replied calmly. The champion smiled, acknowledging the young man's bravery and walked away, leaving Arka with thoughts of the fight to come. In the days that followed, Arka took time to rest and recover. He also studied the champion's technique, looking for weaknesses he could exploit. He knew that this fight would be the most difficult yet, but he also knew that he would not give up. Finally, the day of the finals arrived. The arena was filled to capacity, every eye on the two fighters in the center. Arca and the champion stood face to face, ready for the fight that would decide everything. The fight began, and it quickly became an intense battle. The champion attacked with full force, but Arca defended with tenacity. He used everything he had learned, every move, every tactic, to take on the champion. The fight went for a long time, both giving and receiving blows. But Arca did not give up. He kept fighting, driven by his dreams and hopes. And when time came, with one perfect move, Arca knocked the champion out. The crowd erupted in cheers. Arca stood up, her breathing raged, but her eyes shining with triumph. He had done the impossible. He had defeated the champion and proved that nothing is impossible if one dares to dream and fight for it.